Hello, my name is Pilari. I will talk to you about how the health system works in Honduras. Honduras is one of the countries in Central America that invests very little money in health service. It is second only to Guatemala. However, this scarce investment results in the same emergencies year after year, a lack of medicine in health centers and hospitals, expiration of medicines in the warehouse of the Ministry of Health, lack of equipment and health personnel in all areas, obsolete equipment, and worst of all, a population completely ignorant and far from obtaining the human right to health. The Honduran health system is made up of two subsectors. The first, the public sector, composed of the Ministry of Health, which is responsible for the steering role, regulating and providing health service to the entire Honduran population. Also, the Honduran Social Security Institute is responsible for collecting and managing fiscal resources and those coming from the mandatory contribution of workers and employers. A second subsector in the private sector made up of for-profit and non-profit health institutions. Hospital and health center infrastructure is deficient. Services are not of the required quality and coverage. Some public centers date back to the beginning of the last century and require heavy investment in infrastructure and equipment to provide service in optimal, risk-free conditions. Maintenance is scarce, which has led to the deterioration of both infrastructure and equipment. In fact, there is a critical lack of technical personnel in the health system, specifically in the areas of X-rays, anesthesiology, and laboratory, since the Ministry of Health doesn't have sufficient capacity at the national level to try human resources in these areas. The lowering of Social Security is a case of corruption that currently remains without a definitive, and some of the perpetrators are in the prison, others are in the middle of judicial processes, and some are on the run. The case is a plot that seems to have to end, but despite the public evidence of the situation and the fact that commissions have been formed to intervene in the institutions, the crisis of medicine, equipment, and personnel continues to affect thousands of beneficiaries in the country.